they don't run into a wall or go off screen for the most part, you'll be able to hit them and keep them going with the fireball till they're dead every single time. When you make it down here, use the magic of transform in order to talk to this gate guard and you'll give him the pass. Once you're a little bit out of the ways of them, transform back into Adol and then begin continuing your way through. Equip the whispering earrings while in monster form and go near the store to hear a conversation. With the conversation over, we now have the password that they told us that Adol would need in order to make it into other areas. So we get that password by being in monster form, and now we can continue on and we have to find that area where we have to use the password. Once we finally make it into this area, we have to transform once again into the monster, talk to this guard, we'll give him the password, and he'll open up this gate so that we can move on to another part of this area. He also tells us that the villagers that were going to be used for the sacrifice have escaped and now they're in the canal system, which is the sewer system that I mentioned earlier. Now any of the monsters that you're guarding areas, you can of course kill them once you transform back out of your transformed form and use the fireballs on them just like the other enemies to defeat them. You can see that the fireball does a lot of damage to all these enemies and can keep them from getting near you. When you enter this door, we're actually going to go into the canal for the first time. Before we can do so though, we end up running into the Wizard Dallas. Now Dallas is going to be a real pain in our butt, because he's going to give us his favorite curse. And what does this do? It transforms us into a slime monster. So, if we didn't have enough problems already, we've now been transformed into a slime monster. Now, while in slime monster form, we cannot use any of our weapons. We can, however, still use our fireball to our advantage, so that's good, but we can't really directly attack anything. So for the most part, our goal right now is to find these villagers that are located in here, and then try to find a way to be uncursed and turn back into our regular form. In through this area and go up to this door, you'll find the villagers. However, they're not going to let you in because you're in the monster form, so we have to untransform in order to talk to them again. The good news is at least they give us a little bit of a hint on how to untransform. To do so, we're going to need the Sacred Cup, and then go back to the village in order to talk to Evan, who will help us be able to turn back into our regular human form. So, in order to get this Sacred Cup, we have to work our way back through this sewer system and get back out into the main area of the Solomon Shrine. Once back in the main area, be careful of the monsters since we can't just directly attack them, but the fireball is good enough in order to kill them. Located in this room is the Sacred Cup, but you have to use the magic of light in order for it to appear. Once the treasure chest appears, talk to it or get near it, you'll get the Sacred Cup, and now use the magic of return in order to go back to the village. Evan fills up our cup with holy water, and now we can actually use it by equipping it in our inventory, and we'll actually be able to transfer back into human form. Now, since we're back in human form, we can go talk to the villagers that are held up in that sewer system. The good news is, as you may have seen when I used the magic of return, you can actually just travel right back to their hideout right from here. So at least the game gives us that, so we don't have to travel all the way through the Solomon Shrine again in order to get back to them. Once here, you'll see that the door is already open, and talk to all the villagers, including a familiar face.
Is that really you, Adolf? I never thought I'd see you again. Do you recognize me? I am Lilia from Rance Village. Not long ago, I was caught by some demons as they were rounding up people in our village. Soon after this, a demon named Keith came and saved me. He gave me this key. He told me that I would be able to open many locked doors with it.
After we talk to Lily again, she gives us the master key which we're gonna need in order to unlock a few doors.